me, Miss Laurel, let me just say something to you. Right here, right now, you are not going to give up. You're not cutting ties. You're not going away from Mac because you're gonna completely and utterly basically go back. Like a wise man once said, why you fucking lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying. Seriously, at this point, you're gonna go back to him. That's gonna pretend like everything's normal when it's not. Laurel, please, to say something, Super Drainino. You're not gonna leave. You're gonna just go back. You proved that with me. You proved that to me, Bug and Rebel and Moon, that you Rebel and Space, that you're not go. You're basically going to basically stay with Mac. You're not going. You're not going to leave. You're not going to leave. You're not going to cut ties. You're not going to do any of this stuff. You already know where you're going. Like, please, stop the lies. Because honestly, you let the one thing that everybody else has, actual guts and courage. You that well, you're gonna go back. You proved that again. You proved that to me and everybody else that you just walk back whatever you say. It's one of the things I think you got from him. Y'all like to walk back everything you say to each other because one cannot leave the other because you know it's unhealthy, but no, you just wanna back away. You treated Rebel, you basically backed away from Rebel, backed away from Bug, backed away from Space, and then you acted like, oh well I'm going back because they're saying stuff. It's like, you don't fucking want to leave. Like, unless you actually prove to all of us that you're willing and able to finally cut ties with not only Mac, aka David, but like all the people in there, because they gonna try and pull you back. How do you know why I'm telling you this? Because you didn't disappoint me, but you disappointed Rebel. Because Rebel believed in you. Rebel thought you could actually break free and actually go somewhere else where you're actually wanting. But you didn't do that. And you can be like, oh, you're talking about me. I'm talking about you because you literally bummed out one of me and Bun's friends. You bummed out Rebel. And then you made assumptions that he didn't like what I did. Da 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 da. You lack conviction. You lack discipline. Like, and I'm not talking about this, and I'm not talking about the kind of discipline parents give you. Actual discipline, actual follow through. You don't have any of those things. And if you actually learned to actually go forward in your life without the albatross around your neck, think of how far you can actually go. Look at where you can be if you actually tried for once. But now I give it a week and then you're right back where you started. Because again, you had to because you're the girl who cried wolf. Really, really ironic statement, I know. But you cried wolf so many times, the village people don't believe you. It's the way you do follow cut ties. No one's gonna believe you. You basically gave up. You basically, if you do this, good. But I know that you and the rest of your group are creatures of habit. The creatures of habit do not change. Creatures of habit do not freaking actually mean what they say. I don't believe that you're done. I don't believe you're done. I don't. I don't believe that you are even close or want to. Because you're gonna slink right back in his good graces, and that's gonna be it. Or he's gonna guilt trip you. Either way, I'm not holding on any hope. So, Dragon Girl, aka Laura, I don't really believe you're really gonna cut ties with him. I want to believe, but you made it abundantly clear that no one can help you. You gotta pull your own self out. And that's on you. For the choices you made, for the one person you hurt, this is on you.